My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
Right, we're in the live now, and we are starting now. We were late. Apologies that I'm late. Chores had to be done, but hey ho, we're here. Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you, wherever you may be. Welcome to the more Foxy's Fun Inspirational Live Streams. And here we are, gonna get rolling on the get-go here. So my mod is in here, Jody, hello to you. And I'm sorry I kept originally 7 of you waiting, but now we've got 12 in here. Possibly we got a good 12 the moment we started. And hello to Georgina, Pamela, lovely Pamela, and hello to Patches, Braveheart. I just want to cuddle Patches and Braveheart so bad. I just want to cuddle them. Oh, I just want to hug and cuddle the cats. That's what you want to do with any pet, isn't it? Especially when they have a great deal of cuteness. And hello to Aspie and Oscar. Hello to you, my great friends. Hello, hello, hello. Anne's in the chat, Anne in Scotland. Hello to lovely Anne in Scotland. Excuse any talking going on. My mother is talking to my aunt, but I'm not going to say why because it's private between the two. That's what, if you want to know what was going on talking-wise, my mother was talking to my aunt. That's all. Hello. Hello, Stevie. Hello. And Charlie. Hello to young Charlie. How goes college? Blacksmith's in the chat. Oh, Hailey. Hello and happy birthday from yesterday. But no trouble if you can't stay. Certainly no trouble. No, please have some sympathy for lovely Hailey. She's dealing with a family emergency, so please do have some sympathy for the lovely Hailey. Hoping all works out okay, lovely Hailey. Thinking of you, my lady. But this is for Hailey from yesterday, from the 2nd of September 2025. Oh, it's not going to load up now. Go to college on the 8th. Very worried. Oh, you're worried. You needn't worry. All's going to be okay. You're a good young man. You're a great guy, Charlie, and I believe you're going to excel very well in college. It's a pleasure, and hugs, my lovely Heidi. Stevie, hello, Stevie. Mook Meow's in the chat. Hello to Mook Meow, her cats, and of course, well, hello to and hugs to lovely Hailey and her cat, and also. So if there's anything to applaud about our lovely Mook Meow, it's not only just her friendliness and kindness, but her baking talent. Her baking talent is certainly something to be applauded for. Can't it just? College in the UK, Pamela, is your high school in the United States. Just to say. So, yeah. No, I'm really sorry about the hold up earlier on, but we're here for the fun now. It's always a pleasure, lovely Mook Meow. It's a pleasure always. Isn't it just, Aspie? Baking is a great talent to have, isn't it just, Aspie? Isn't it just? Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Excuse the television on in the background, but never mind.
I'm just teasing. I see a strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, look, you're here too.
Well done. Well done, Charlie. Well done for your over 270 subscriber milestone. Lovely Andrea's in here. Our lovely little Andrea's in the chat. Well, why I say little? Because she's a skinny little lady. Our lovely skinny little Andrea, who certainly does not deserve to be skinny shamed. No. I mean, I don't mind being skinny shamed as a joke, but Andrea, I don't know if she's taken it personally or not, but the good thing was she wouldn't comment on the larger people who skinny shamed her, which is the good thing, because that could have turned into a bad argument. But hello and hugs to lovely Andrea. Lovely, lovely Andrea. Hello and hugs to you always. Thank you, Blacksmith and Pamela, for your friendliness towards Andrea. Thank you. Thank you. I love baking and decorating theme cakes. Mukmeow can do just that. Mukmeow can do just that, Pamela, to tell you on things. Mukmeow, oh, I could not make buttercream by hand. She is a baking warrior. My grandmother used to make the best cakes, all by hand too. She had no electric mixer. Best way to do it. Best way to do it. Stevie, hello to you indeed. Hello. It's always a pleasure, Hailey. We have your back always. You put your first YouTube short 2 days ago of you walking Oscar. Well done, Aspie. I really hope your YouTubing takes off. I hope it takes off and becomes a good success. I sincerely hope so. Another 6 years yet. Yes. 2 wrongs do not make... I think you meant to say 2 wrongs don't make a right. Mr. Butters, hello to you. Yes, I do remember you. I certainly do remember you, Mr. Butters. Indeed, I do. I mean, aren't you... You're from Specs Appeal, aren't you, Mr. Butters, as far as I'm certain. Sasha's in the chat. Hello to Sasha. I'm very well, thank you, Mr. Butters. Hoping you're well, too. You lost your original channel. Since your new one, it got to leave. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Sorry, Stevie. Didn't realise. No, because I recognised the name, you see, Mr. Butters. I recognised the name, having seen you on Specs' channel on the hill. Oh, oh, no trouble. Creations with Jax. Hello, Jaxa. Hello to you indeed. I'm glad our Sasha's here too, McMeow. Nice young girl, our Sasha is. If I could, Andrea, I'd give you a nice long hug if I could. I would certainly give you a nice long hug. Although I would certainly be gentle. But do be assured, Andrea, I would be gentle of giving hugs to skinny, very skinny people. I certainly would. I would certainly be very, very gentle indeed. And especially knowing that you're... And why I was talking quite bluntly about skinny shaming is because I know just how desperate you are to gain some weight, but yet you're getting skinny shamed for it. Not brilliant. And like you said, even though it said 2 wrongs do not make a right, I think you meant to say 2 wrongs don't make a right. It's the only way to describe it. Isn't she just? Yeah, isn't she just? Mr. Butters, okay. 2 years of my hard work gone in a second. Just I posted a video of a goat drinking Coca-Cola. They said it's severe animal abuse and without any warning deleted your channel. Oh no, that's awful. Mr. Butters, I'm sorry, Mr. Butters. I'm glad you were able to start again. I hope this time you will not get taken down again, Mr. Butters. You have a good day too, Heidi. So sorry about your family emergency, but we're thinking of you and praying for you always. Aspie, okay, on YouTube, we'll only put up shorts of Oscar and trips I take in the future. But thanks for your support. No, it's okay, it's no trouble. I mean, just to say, if you do videos of your dog Oscar, it will certainly attract a good viewership. I know, yes, well shared. Sasha, very well shared indeed, and your point makes true sense. Yes, no, thinking of lovely Hailey during her family emergency. They're not fun, family emergencies, but one's got to attend to them. Okay, what's next? Have I run in... I haven't run into any girls yet. That's not the news, no. Even though I did in the past, but never made out. But today is a special day because on this day, well, today marks 15 years since the saddening death of the late Michael Clive Byrne MC, or Mickey Byrne, as he was known. Today marks the anniversary of his death. 15 years ago today was when he sadly died. But he was an extraordinary man. Our Michael Byrne MC, our Mickey was an extraordinary man. Not a lot of people have heard of this guy before, but I'm happy I found out about him. You enjoyed my fancy footwork on the organ music video. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you for your compliments on that. Thank you. Thank you. We're all doing good, Mr. Butters, but if you didn't know, Mr. Butters, today marks the anniversary of someone's death who very sadly died on this day 15 years ago. Yes, no, I don't, to be honest with you, I think it's fair to say, Pamela, that very few people are familiar of the late Michael Byrne MC on the whole in that regard. Very few are familiar of him. But it's thank goodness, and it was a film director who did his documentary, Greg Oliver. He approached him, but he found out about him through someone who said, "Hey, I know this man who lives in Wales, who met Hitler, met Franklin D. Roosevelt, got a Mein Kampf copy from Hitler. Hitler signed it, lost it the same day, that sort of thing." That was how Greg Oliver, the film director, he's not largely famous, Greg Oliver, but he found out about him when he was shooting about Lemmy Motorhead all those years ago. You loved watching me dancing to the organ music. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Oh, Stevie, sorry. Thank you. Yes, well, it was through me you found out about him, Jody. But I'm going to tell you about Michael Byrne MC, since today marks 15 years since he died. And before one asks, he did live into old age, but that's the story I'm going to tell. And all that. Okay. Now, this was Michael Byrne MC as a young man. And Michael Byrne MC, he was born on the 11th of December, 1912, 3 short weeks before 1913, in Mayfair, in London, to the late Clive Byrne MC, who sadly passed away in 1955, but was born in 1882, who worked for the royal family, and the late Phyllis Byrne, née Stoneham, and the eldest of 4 children in his family. And quite the influential household he grew up in, since his late father worked for the royal family. His father was knighted as Sir Clive Byrne. I don't know when his father got knighted, but this must have been in the 1920s or the 30s, presumably. On the whole. And, he grew up in London, and he went to... So there is something interesting, about someone growing up in a family or whose late father worked for the royal family. And he was initially educated at Winchester College, but Byrne only spent 1 year at the New College in Oxford, which was New College, Oxford, which was eventually known to be University of Oxford or so, only spending 1 year in Oxford. And he was not sent down, having done none of the work expected of him. He simply did not go back, choosing instead to initiate a writing career by ghosting the autobiography of gentle boy Sir Henry Birkin. He spent time in Florence befriending Alice Keppel, the former mistress of Edward VII. As a bisexual man, because he was bisexual, which back in the 1930s, being bisexual was wrong. It was illegal to be bisexual in the 1930s because he had an affair with a former Soviet Union spy called Guy Burgess. Wasn't he just as a young man? Wasn't he just? It's a huge honor to be knighted, isn't it just? Michael Byrne MC was not knighted, but his late father was. He had an affair with, back in the 1930s, spies weren't spoken of at the time, but he had an affair with the late Guy Burgess sometime during the 1930s. And until he found out, that it was illegal to be gay or to be bisexual or homosexual, or homosexuality was illegal back in the 1930s, he took himself to the police to avoid being blackmailed for the crime of homosexual conduct. And there was a nice inspector who he met in the 30s, and he said one day he'll find a woman, and he was right. He was never arrested or anything, but he took himself to the police. Thank goodness he did that, rather than doing something what was at the time criminally illegal. And then after he overcame the homosexuality and overcame that stuff, he went to visit what was then Nazi Germany in 1935, where he met Adolf Hitler alongside one of the Mitford sisters, the late Unity Mitford, and the late Diana Mitford, who were the older sisters of the late Deborah Mitford, the Cavendish Duchess of Devonshire was Deborah Mitford, who later became Deborah Cavendish. After marriage. It was later on, whilst he met Hitler, he was somewhere where he was sat there, and Unity was sitting in a certain direction, waiting for Hitler. Hitler came through, and he, alongside his group who he was with, group of friends, and the two Mitford sisters, Diana and Unity, they were sitting somewhere, who was then only a mere 22, almost 23 at the time. And Unity Mitford, who despite being a young 21 at the time, was a very famous lady. And you met Deborah Cavendish once at a dinner where you worked at the time. How interesting. Can you even imagine meeting Hitler? I had a boyfriend in high school. His mother was German and knew Hitler and showed me a doll he gave her. Oh my word, wow. So, I mean, and Michael Byrne MC said something right in front of him. Right in front of Hitler himself, which Unity said that he should not have said, but Michael Byrne MC said that he was determined to have said it in front of Hitler, when in truth, what he said wasn't entirely appropriate, and all that. But later on, Hitler recognized him and saw him outside somewhere where Hitler gave him a copy of Mein Kampf. Hitler signed the copy of Mein Kampf for Mickey himself, but then he lost it the same day because it fell through the floorboards of his car. So quite an interesting story that is. Hi, Debs. Hello to you. Oh, that's very interesting news. Interesting news on the whole. But yes, can you imagine having a copy of Mein Kampf from Hitler? It's signed to you, but you've lost it the same day because it fell through a hole in his car. Yes, sound topic. And then in 1936, Byrne, who was on 23 or 24 at the time, joined the Times newspapers, where he worked as a journalist. But he only stayed a short while, which was at this point he later realized what Hitler was doing. And he described himself as very, very innocent after he found out. He described himself as feeling very, very innocent the moment he found out about what the things Hitler was doing. But a year after he joined working for the Times newspaper, he enlisted in the British Army in 1937, 2 years before the outbreak of World War II. Thank you, Debs. Thank you. And I love you. Love you too. Love you, my lovely Debs. He went by Mickey. Yes, he certainly did, Pamela. Then in 1939, the war broke out. When World War II came, Byrne was called upon, as were a lot of people, a lot of soldiers at the time. Upon their formation in 1939-1940, he volunteered for the independent companies formed from men willing to undertake exceptional risks. Having served in Norway in 1940 as part of the failed Allied campaign to counter the German invasion, Byrne joined a new elite force known as the Commandos. But then fast forwarding to March of 1942, he was alongside several commandos. He was a captain of number 6 troops of number 2 commando, where he took part in Operation Chariot, which was famously known as the Raid on Saint-Nazaire in France. As leader of the starboard column of the troop carried in several motor launches ML, Byrne's ML-192 was one of the first vessels to come under fire, crashing ablaze into the old Mel. Of his 6 troop contingent, 14 men were killed. The rest, many of whom were forced to take to the water, were captured early on. And when he was in Saint-Nazaire, he went past an enemy Nazi watchtower where he was running. And he said that they should have caught him, which they did. And he was caught, having been shot quite a few times. Got shot twice in both of his arms, and he also got shot in the back. And after he got shot, when he got captured whilst running past the enemy Nazi watchtowers, he was captured. And he was captured where he was to be taken to Colditz, prisoner of war camp. That is. Yes, he was lucky to survive, wasn't he, just? Yes, I couldn't agree with you more, Pamela. Yes. Find out about this stuff. Yes, isn't it just? But serious stuff too, on the other hand. Serious stuff too. And so after his capture, he was transported to Colditz Castle. My granddad's brother was a commander in World War II. Oh, wow. No, but after it was used as a prison, Colditz Castle, yes, during World War II it was used as a prison. And Colditz Castle, after he was transported there in 1942, he remained there until freed. Remaining in Colditz Castle until he was liberated alongside all the other Colditz Castle prisoners, right up until 1945, which was at the end of the war. But after his release from Colditz Castle, he got a distress letter from the Van Hemstra family in Holland or the Netherlands, which was from the late Ella Van Hemstra, as it comes. Ella Van Hemstra wrote to Michael Byrne MC himself to let him know that her daughter was very sick and seriously ill, and that she needed cigarettes from him. So he sent her many cigarettes to Van Hemstra, and then sometime after he sent the cigarettes, he got a next letter from Van Hemstra herself to say that that he'd saved her daughter's life. And who was Ella Van Hemstra's daughter? Well, as it turns out, after she got better, it was much later on in the 1950s, Ella Van Hemstra's daughter was later famously known as the world-famous Audrey Hepburn. So, as it turns out, Michael Byrne MC saved the life of who was then a very, very seriously ill Audrey Hepburn as a teenager at the end of World War II, which was something he became quite fairly known for. I mean, and could you imagine saving the life of who was later to be a future world-famous actress, an icon, in fact. I mean, what if that is some courage. It's good actress, Audrey Hepburn. I mean, it was Michael Byrne MC. He saved her life when she was a then seriously ill teenager at the end of World War II. And then after he'd saved the life of Audrey Hepburn, well, the late Audrey Hepburn, who's sadly no longer with us, as is the late Ella Van Hemstra, who actually both sadly died before he did, very, very sadly. And after the war, once the war was over, Mickey moved to North Wales, ostensibly to become a writer, which was where he personally thought to see himself as a poet in the North Wales area. So yes, and he remained living in North Wales for the remainder of his life until his wife's death and until his death. He was married to a lady called Mary Booker in 1947, and they remained married for 27 years until her saddening death in 1974. And he remained widowed ever since his wife sadly died. But fast forwarding much, much later on in his life, he appeared in a few documentaries in the media. In 2007, sometime before Michael Byrne MC's special birthday, it was because he had a special birthday much later on in the year of 2007, he appeared in the documentary Jeremy Clarkson, Greatest Raid of All Time. and which was where he was interviewed about his experiences on the raid on Saint-Nazaire in France, which was at the time the 65th anniversary of the raid on Saint-Nazaire, France, when he was interviewed. And but then in 2008, during 2008 and 2009, Michael Byrne MC himself was met. Well, it was 2008 where he was met by Greg Oliver, and it was during 2008 and 2009. Filming began for his documentary movie about his life, which is called Turn Towards the Sun, which was based on his 2003 autobiography of the same name, Turn Towards the Sun. And so he did the filming of Turn Towards the Sun during 2008 and 2009, not too long before his death. And but very, very sadly, a year after he'd finished filming Turn Towards the Sun, he sadly suffered a stroke, which affected his mobility. And in the last few months of his life, despite having suffered a stroke, he appeared in what was his final documentary, Colditz, The Legend, 2010, which was released shortly after his death. Michael Byrne MC sadly passed away on the 3rd of September 2010 at the ripe old age of 97. He passed away peacefully at his home in Minford, North Wales, which was where he lived for the last over 60 years of his life up until his death. So what a life this man had led. I know, yes. Being in films at such an age, I know, Pamela, yes. Do tell me about it. Hi, Refill. Happy birthday from yesterday, Refill. Happy birthday. I mean, happy 26th birthday to our good man, Refill. I mean, it'll be 2 years, well, just under 2 years before my 26th. Certainly a happy belated birthday to Refill from yesterday. Well, I wished him happy birthday yesterday. But what an extraordinary life our late Michael Byrne MC led. You know, he'd gone through a war, and what he'd gone through in the raid on Saint-Nazaire to eventually being, taken prisoner in Colditz. I mean, what a life he'd had. Well-researched, amazing. He had a phenomenally amazing life, if there's any way to describe it, Anne. I mean, what a life he had. Thanks, McMeow. Thank you. It's certainly a pleasure. Oh, Matt's in the chat. Hello to Matt. Hello to you indeed, good friend Matt. Hello. Certainly a pleasure, Georgina. Certainly a pleasure indeed. Thank you, Flapper. Thank you. Cool world mapping. I need to see the... Hello to Cool world mapping. Hello, hello, hello to you. Matt, yes, I did get your message. I'm sorry I've not replied as of yet, Matt, but I did get your message. I certainly did, yes. Certainly a pleasure, Revo. Pamela, or all of us here, we're certainly happy to wish you a happy birthday from the 2nd of September 2025. 26 years, eh, Revo? You were 25 this time last year. 26 now. On your birthday when you was at work, didn't work so hard yesterday. Thanks, McMeow. Thank you. Forgot about... Oh, no trouble. Good evening there, Dave. Good evening. I'm quite well, thank you. Hoping you're keeping well. Nice to see you. We were talking about someone. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for your kindness towards Blacksmith and Flapper. Thank you. Yes, but you don't look it, Pamela. You certainly do not look your age. Having seen what you look like, you certainly do not look your age. You're... That's how they say it in America, Georgina. Sweet 16, as far as I'm certain. And this was our late Michael Byrne MC. That was him a year before he died at the age of 96, the late Michael Byrne MC. You know, now that was our late Michael Byrne MC, and this was who we were talking about. For those of you who weren't familiar, who didn't see what I was talking about earlier on, this was the man we were talking about. We were talking about his life because today marks 15 years since he sadly died. Didn't look 96, I know. He certainly did not look his age prior to the stroke he had. Chelsea, SW3, hello to you. So sorry, not been commenting on your lives recently, but been watching. Very rarely go in the comments because you watch me on the big screen. That's no trouble. That's certainly no trouble at all, Chelsea. Hello, Deanne. Hello. He really did not look it. I know, he really did not. No, he certainly did not at all. And also at the age of 96, he was actually not even living in a care home, and he wasn't even wheelchair bound. And he was very mentally sharp and vivid right the way up until he died. He did not look that old. If you told me he was maybe, say, 85, 86, I would have believed that. That was the late Michael Byrne MC himself when he was then 96. Going to go back to your big screen now. No trouble at all, no trouble at all. You take care, Cool World and Chelsea. Thank you, Pamela, thank you. So in case anyone wants to know what I was talking about, this was the man I was talking about, the late Michael Byrne MC himself. Deanne, it's certainly been a while since we last heard from you, but it's certainly a pleasure seeing you here again. Certainly is it a real pleasure, my lovely Deanne. Hello, hello, hello to you always. Flapper, thank you for your kindness towards Chelsea and Deanne. Thank you. Thank you. G Lump 77. Oh, that's Grand. G Lump 77 is Grand. Hello to Grand. Hello, hello, hello to you indeed. I did go to Lawton this year. When it took place in May, I did go, yes. I certainly did. Been having a break, Foxy, from YouTube, but great to be back. No trouble at all, Deanne. It's certainly no trouble at all. It's indeed no trouble at all if you needed to take a break from social media. You know, there's more to life than social media, is there, Deanne? But it's always good to come on whenever our chance allows for social media. But obviously, one has to balance out how often we do it. But it's certainly wonderful to see you again, Deanne. If I could, Deanne, give you a nice warm hug, love. Hello, love. Lawton's brilliant. No, Lawton is enchanted. Lawton is truly enchanted in every way. But the only thing is they only run during certain times of the year, the Lawton events. No, it was Matt who was asking. No, I have to say, Matt, Lawton is worth going to. It's well and truly worth going to. She forgot to say, how is my mother doing? She's okay for now. She's okay for now, my mother, Chelsea. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you for asking after Naomi, my mother. Thank you. Thank you. And good evening to Rexy. Hello to you. Good evening. I certainly will, Pamela. Yes, I certainly will say hello to my mother from you. Indeed, I will. Thank you, Georgina, Blacksmith, Mukmiar. Thank you for your kindness towards Rexy. Oh, thank you, Aspie. Thank you for your endorsement regarding over the presentations I do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much indeed. And I've got something rather enchanting to show you. And also because Matt is here, there's an enchanting organ picture I'm going to show since we've got Matt. Oh, okie dokie. Now, this was a Limonare Freres, which I saw at the Ambley Museum organ event back in July of 2025. What's the pipeline for the next few months? Well, we're going to get through final events. Deanne, that's going to be the pipeline. Other things outside of that. And, of course, but when come winter, come December time, Deanne, I do Christmas live streams in December, just to let each and every one of you. I do Christmas live streams in December, so come December time, there'll be something to be excited about. Christmas live streams. We were talking about it, weren't we, Pamela? We certainly were talking about it indeed. Indeed, and I am very, very much actively considering doing an Audrey Hepburn presentation, Pamela. Mark Rawlins, 43 Key Limineck. I knew you'd be satisfied to see something like that, Matt. I knew you'd certainly be satisfied. Oh, I love Christmas, as does I too, Deanne, as does I too. No, but one thing that does sadden me a little is this year of 2025 is going to... We've only got less than 4 months until the end of 2025. No, but I've been thoroughly enjoying this year, I have to say. I've really been thoroughly enjoying 2025. Obviously, things are a bit... we did have a sad start in March, but won't say why. But I've really enjoyed this year. Hasn't it just, Lexi? Hasn't it just? It's gone quicker than last year, 2025. Nice little thing. We had it at Hollycombe visiting a couple of weeks ago. Impressive. How impressive. Keep losing your internet connection. Have a great evening, all, in case I get booted. Oh, no, you're not going to get booted, Debs. You're certainly not going to get booted by me, no. You're always welcome here. Hasn't it just? I'm happy learning that 2025's been... happy learning that it's been a good year for you. It's hard to believe it's pretty much for... I know, McMahon, yes. She has been awful. Oh, no, it's been awful, Sasha. So sorry hearing this. Went to heavy horse event on Sunday, but it just rained for most of the day. Pity, but enjoyed it. No, the rain's always a pity. I can't comment on that, Deanne. I just cannot comment on that. I sincerely cannot comment on that at all. No comment. But good question. Good question all the same. Very good timely reminder, yes. Very good timely reminder. Thank you, Pamela. But Deanne only asked a question, that's all. But my apologies, my sincerest apologies, Sasha, learning that 2025 has been an awful year for you. I do hope that 2026 will be a better year for you. Oh, lovely Bella's in the chat. Hello to you indeed always. And hello to your handsome boyfriend. Always a pleasure, Sasha. We have your back always. And thank you, Georgina and Aspie, for your kindness towards Bella and Flapper too. You went to a heavy horse centre in Dorset. It was fascinating. Your favourite was the Suffolk Punch. How lovely learning of this from you, Deanne. How lovely. Hoping you enjoyed the event. Hoping you enjoyed the horse event. Hello, Maxa. Hello to my 6-foot-plus friend, Maxa. Hello to you indeed. Maxa, our 6-foot-plus friend, who's got 2 6-foot-plus children. And I don't know if he's got a 6-foot-plus wife, but I know his wife is tall. Hello to lovely, hello to my good man, Maxa. Hello to you indeed. The boyfriend sends you puppy kisses. Yes, this is true. This is certainly true. Because today, well, that's when it gets quite sad. Today marks the 15th anniversary since Michael Byrne MC sadly died. Well, okay. I don't know if I'm going to receive it or not. I need to see. Sometimes emergency messages don't come up till the day on my phone, and that's the thing. Had the best day. It was so interesting. And the staff were, oh, that's so wonderful, dear. And that's wonderful learning so. No. Sorry, distraction. You've been obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters since it released. Honestly, best movie music of this year. It is so catchy. Oh, wow. Horses are so... Aren't they just, Boney? Aren't they just? Oh, Bella, thank you for your kindness towards Jodie. Thank you. Deanne. Oh, Deanne, thank you for your kindness towards Moni. No, horses are beautiful. There are beautiful horses. I mean, I'm not a horse person. I'm not a horse person. I did want to say that. But I know there are some beautiful horses out there. This, I certainly will not... I will not take that against anyone. But if you like horses, Deanne, that's certainly fine. Even if, though I'm not entirely into them, I would never let it interfere with one's interest. Daphne's very well, thank you, Pamela. Daphne's doing very well. She can't go out at the moment, even though, well, we don't have a garden, but on the basement flat downstairs, there is a garden. So I don't know how the downstairs neighbours are going to take to our Daphne going out the window into their garden. So she can't go out at the moment, because if we let her out, she could find her way back to the old property. But Daphne's okay. We don't have Thanksgiving. I wish we did. No, if we had Thanksgiving, Pamela, it would make a hell of a difference. Okay, blacksmith. Right, okay, you've got something interesting insight to share. My granddaughter was competing at Chard Somerset on the weekend and finished... Well done to your granddaughter, blacksmith. Very well done to her indeed. Very well done to your granddaughter's achievements on the whole. Very, very well done. Yes, your first wedding anniversary in November. Happy anniversary for November, Stevie. Congrats on a new... Oh, what did Refill say? I think I missed. Oh, yes, because of his birthday. Oh, thank you, Refill. Thank you for your loveliness towards Bella. She is lovely, isn't she? No, this is true that Refill was 26, did have his 26th birthday recently. I mean, in 2027, I'll be 26 years old. So I've got June 2027, so that's just under 2 years before I'm 26, because I'm 25 next birthday, and looking forward to it. Yes, because I was 24 for this year's birthday. And some of my friends said I've not aged since my 20th, 4 years ago. You'll be 22 in 2027. Oh, interesting. I'm a Cancer, Deanne. I'm a Cancer. My mother would be a Gemini. My star sign is Cancer. Must be. I read that certain hotels and restaurants in London serve Thanksgiving food around Thanksgiving for American expats. That's interesting. Wish I... Oh, no, because you're older than I, aren't you? No. I'm actually quite surprised I'm going to be turning 25, Matt, actually. I'm really very surprised I'm going to be hitting the 25 milestone in 2026. She was second but knocked a pole over, and oh dear. Easy mistake to make. Very, very easy mistake to make. What have you? No, I know, yes, because you're 33 now, but 35 and 27. And then in 20... No, and 2027, my brother will be turning 25 in 27. We'll be 23 this month. And it's hard to believe I was 23 at the start of this year. Well, 23 and a half. That is, because I'm 24 now. And also, this is the final year of me being in my early 20s now. Matt. In 2027, they'll be sending in the 4 brigade to put out my candles. They're sending in a fire brigade, like the song Fire Brigade, the 1960s pop one by The Move. By The Move, Fire Brigade. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. They can send the fire brigade my way. You're 42. I'm 24. Also, I'm younger than you, Deanne. Interesting. Age is just a number, trust. Yeah. Cake with a bonfire. Oh, Pamela, you are funny. No, I know that. No, but you don't look your age at all, Pamela. For a lady in your 60s, so 120, 64, which is what, 1964, the year you were born, you don't look as if you were born in 1964. I mean, because you could not pass for being in your early 60s, Pamela. You really couldn't. I mean, if you told me you were, say, 52, 53, I mean, if you told me you were born in, say, 1972, 1973, I would have believed that, as opposed to 1964. I mean, there is no way I could have believed you're in your early 60s. And your husband looks good too. I think he looks slightly older than yourself, but he definitely does not look his age. Certainly not. And he's certainly very handsome, I must say. He has good glasses and a nice and a good physique. Now, if anyone would like to gift wrap my favorite swan for my birthday, I would be very grateful. This is true, Pamela. This is true. Happiness makes one look younger. You've been blessed with a happy life. I have an elemental DNA face, so will live a good age. I didn't know you were born in 1964, Andrea. How very interesting. Oh, lovely Charlie's in the chat. Hello and hugs to lovely Charlie. Hello to our lovely little Charlie. Hello. Our petite little Charlie, that is. Hello. Hoping you're okay, Charlie, because we did feel worried about you last live stream. But it's certainly wonderful to see you in here again. I agree, and I think that people who focus mostly on age number are very shallow-minded. You're a Piscian. I don't know how you pronounce it. We get along well according to astrology. Oh, wow. Oh, Mook Meow. Oh, I just needed to make sure I hadn't missed anything, sorry, but Mook Meow. My lovely, lovely Mook Meow. Don't you know just how lovely you are to others? Thank you for your loveliness towards Charlie, who had been dealing with a difficult year and is going through a low point in her life at the moment. You know, so she needs all the sympathy and love we can give her. You know, I mean, poor Charlie. Poor Charlie. We all have your back, Charlie, and we empathize and sympathize with you huge fold in every way. It would be pronounced Piscean. Oh, Piscean. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Piscean, thank you. We are indeed here for Charlie. Indeed we are. I'm happy learning you're okay, Charlie. Your brother moved to Devon beginning of the year. Had an email from him, and he's coming to visit you next week. Oh, how lovely. He's going all the way up to Essex. How lovely. And I did want to ask. Oh, McMeow is a pretty lady, and and Pamela is gorgeous. McMeow is very pretty. Pamela is bloody hell, is she gorgeous. For a lady in her early 60s, wow. It is wow. To look at her, it's wow. I mean, a fantastic head of long hair, a very nice face, lovely blue eyes, ages generally well, you know, and got a slender but strong physique. I mean, because she's not model petite or anything, but you know, unlike my mother, who really could pass for being model petite, you know, I mean, Pamela is gorgeous for a lady her age, and certainly does not look her age at all. I don't know if I'd go that far, look me, I understand. No, hugs to you always, lovely Charlie, and we have your back always. No, really, we have your back since the loss of your dearly loved mother, which really did hit you hard, as you did tell me. We have your back, and you have our empathy. Going to be ordering Yu-Gi-Oh pack for your birthday present or Yu-Gi-Oh. Hope your brother enjoys Devon. He'll be near the Dartmoor Railway or the Paignton Steam Railway, that is. I don't know, Deanne. I certainly do not know. Good question. Very good question, but I have no idea. I've certainly got no idea. But we'll see. We'll certainly see. Oh, I did miss Aspie's suggestion. Sorry, Aspie, if I missed your suggestion, but I don't know. That Christmas decorations are generally put up in Brighton in the run-up to Christmas. But that is, and I think I did. But I don't know where you're based, Deanne. I don't know where in England you're based, because you went to a Dorset event, and I'm East Sussex, you see. So I don't know if we're near or whatnot. I thought you were Essex, Charlie. Were you Essex, or is it elsewhere? Sorry if I got it wrong, to assume you were Essex-based. You're something. Oh, how interesting, Deanne. How lovely. It's nice and something, isn't it? Something, West Sussex. Certainly nothing better than a nice place in something. West Sussex. Essex Coast Rural. Oh, Rural Coast. I didn't realise, but thank you for telling me, Charlie. Thank you. And I did want to ask, Charlie, since you were very close to your dearly loved mother, was she petite like you? Because I know you're very petite, as well as short, as well as small and short, but also very petite in size. Was she very petite as well, like you? I mean, even though I know you did lose quite a lot of weight when you were at the lowest of your points, but was she petite like you as well, or was she a different size? Sorry if it was a bad question. Hi, Mandy. Hello to you indeed. This is true. I've seen the upside down house. Yes, I certainly have. I've seen it, Pamela. Oh, Bella. Bella and Pamela, thank you for your kindness towards Mandy. Thank you. Brentwood, Nowing. Yes, I know you're now Gloucestershire. I don't know when you're going to be in Canada. You didn't say when you're going to be in Canada, Refill. But if you do go, I hope you have a nice holiday over in Canada. It's nice learning your something, Deanne. I mean, I'll just let you know, Deanne. Mother was the same height as you, but she was more plump. Also, she wasn't petite, but she was more plump. Oh, was she? Okay. Put a picture of her on your channel. Oh, okay. That's nice. It's not far. Lenardsley and Tully's is close too. You can drive. Tickets are reasonable and it's oh, wow. I don't know what I'm going to do for Halloween, Aspie, but I'll need to see. Oh, and Charlie, I was just looking at the picture of your dearly loved mother. Lovely picture of her. A very nice picture. Nice smile she had too. But really, you already got a bear costume for your dog Oscar. How lovely. How lovely, learning so. Thank you, Refill. Thank you. I mean, were your children small as well? Since you're quite small all yourself, and how your dearly loved mother was small but more plump, well, short. You know, but and all that. But were your children small as well, Charlie? Sorry if it was a bad question. Doesn't it just, Stevie? You've been shopping for shopping for a Halloween costume for your nearly 1-year-old grandson. Oh yes, Atticus, that is. They have lots for girls, not as many for boys. Oh, that's a bummer. Girls always seem to get better dressed up for clothes, a better selection, sorry. It's not a bad idea, Flapper. Certainly not a bad idea. Leah's in the chat. Hello to lovely Leah. Hello to you indeed. But we're going to be... My cats would never allow me to put anything on them. You've tried. Oh, would they not? I don't know if my Daphne and Nixie would let me put anything on them. I'll have to try. But I don't know. Normally stay at Dawlish Warden, several caravan parks. Oh, are they not short? Are they not? Oh, never mind. Oh yes, your grandmother, and I remembered you saying that you didn't think you would have ever coped with your dearly loved grandmother's loss, had you not given birth to your youngest child at the time, and then she got to hold And she got to hold your youngest child when your youngest child was newborn on the night she was slipping away as she passed. Basil would not like it either, which is coming up as the @ sign at the moment, Leah. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Unusually so. But I, for one, don't like the @ sign that comes up. And it's a bit annoying, isn't it? No, the @ sign is quite annoying. Right. Oh, Matt, you get the flexibility and don't have to rely upon restaurants. Comes with convenience, doesn't it? Thank you, Leah. Thank you to all. Oh, good night. Mother's going to bed. Thank you for your kindness, Leah, towards Deanne and Pamela. Thank you. Oh, and if one wants to see me and a steam traction engine, to count one's blessings and count one's luck to stand next to an enchanted piece of history like that. Thanks, McMeow. Thank you. And thank you, Bella. Thank you. That's the small dark-haired man standing beside, isn't it just Flapper? The small dark-haired man standing beside the old green traction engine, that's me. Yeah, I know. That's what they have on traction engines and steam rollers, Pamela. Huge wheels. Huge back driving wheels and smaller front trailing wheels is what they've got. Isn't it just, Flapper? Isn't it just? I think Pamela shared this too, but don't think it's a good idea to show just the @ I really don't think it's a good idea at all. Oh, Charlie. Oh, my lovely, lovely Charlie. Thank you for your kindness towards Strefel for his birthday. Thank you for your birthday wishes towards him. Thank you. But if there was anything I failed was getting a proper intro done, and instead I just showed an old shorts that I did. A funny old shorts. Some of you may not have seen it, but I used it to compensate for an intro, and I'm going to show it now.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, nothing more brilliant. But next live stream. Oh, wow. I wouldn't be surprised given it's a Texas traction engine. My name's Jeff. My name's Jeff. Well, it's game over. And next live stream I will have an intro. But we're next going to be live on the 14th of September 2025 in the evening hours. Because I'm only doing once a week live streaming at the moment. Oh, Leah, you certainly didn't have to, but thank you all the same. By next live stream, Pamela, I'll have an intro up. Thank you for the super thanks, Leah. Thank you. Thank you. And hoping your dearly loved mother Deborah's okay and well, and the stepfather. And hoping the skinny father as well too. I mean, I'm guessing you're still skinny shaming him, given his 100. Has he gotten any lighter than 140 pounds as of yet? Leah, has he gotten any lighter than 140 pounds, or is he still 140 pounds at the moment? And is he still getting skinny shamed by you for it? Oh, Charlie, thank you for your kindness towards Refo. It's a pleasure always, Diane. And we're next live Sunday, 14th of September, 2025. We're live streaming once a week at the moment. Oh, happy birthday from recently. Happy 50th. I'll have a look. I'll certainly have a look. They're all in your pics. It's always a pleasure, Bella. Always a pleasure. And we're next live. We're only doing once weekly live streams at the moment. A long story behind why. But once things get better, I'm not going to say what the problem is, but once things are better, we'll be live streaming more than once a week. Thank you all most sincerely, kindly for watching, and I shall certainly see you in the very next video. Live stream. Ta-ta for now, another time, and I'll see you for the next batch of fun.